Hey, it's James with Max Muscle Davis County. I want to thank you for joining us today. This video is for the tip of the week. The question that we're going to address this time is, shouldn't I just calorie count to lose weight, or should I macro count to lose weight? The reality is just counting calories only gets you half of the results, in my opinion. Counting the calories, but knowing where those calories are coming from, whether they're coming from protein, carbs, or fats, makes up the difference. So to give an example, I often say, I could ask you to eat 100 calories of baked potato, 100 calories of chicken breast, and 100 calories of avocado. Once in the body, those calories are going to perform differently from where they came from. So my body's going to convert the carbohydrates into energy very quickly. It's going to take the energy from the protein and break it down into amino acids and use it more for structure. And if it needs to, it can use it for energy. And if I get it from the avocado, it's healthy fat our body needs for all our cells to be healthy and strong, but can also be used for energy. So understanding that how we get those calories is far more important than the total number of calories is going to be paramount. So when people say, well, I'm just going to calorie count, well, that's great, because you do truly have to have an understanding of how to calorie count to get results. At the end of the day, you have to eat less than you are burning, or you will not lose weight. Doesn't matter how healthy you eat, if you're going to eat more calories than your body needs, you are going to gain weight. If you're going to eat less, then you're going to lose weight. So what we need to do, though, is understand that first we need to know how many calories that we're burning, then eat less to get results. But once we know how many calories we need, understanding where to get those calories from is going to be very important. So that's where macro counting comes in. So oftentimes we get the question, I'm not sure what macro counting is. What's a macro? Macro count, or macros, is short for macronutrient. A macronutrient is something that provides energy to the body. It's not a vitamin, it's not a mineral, it's not water. So it's protein, carbs, or fats. Each one of those has a certain value of calories assigned to it by nature. So for example, a gram of carbohydrates has 4 calories. A gram of protein has 4 calories, and a gram of fat has 9 calories. So once we know that, and we know how many calories that we're supposed to eat, we can start looking and deciding, well, I need to eat X amount of carbohydrates, X amount of protein, and X amount of fats to get the best result. So what I would invite you to do is come into the store, meet with one of our experts here, and let's get a better understanding on what macro counting is and how many calories you need to lose weight. We have a variety of different options to help you get the results you want. Obviously, supplements are going to play a role in helping you do that, but I have many customers that have been able to do it fairly well with just eating food. It's just very inconvenient, and you do, get a lot of extras in that food that you might be, missing out on tracking. So what I'd recommend is come in, get on our InBody 570, which is a state-of-the-art machine that's going to help us know how much body fat you have, how much muscle you have, and get us a baseline for what's called your BMR. Your BMR is basal metabolic rate, and our machine uses lean mass, not total mass. A lot of online options use what's called the Harris-Benedict equation. The name's not important, but what it uses your total weight to calculate your BMR. Obviously we don't, your body fat does burn a few calories a day, but nowhere near the same as your lean mass, which is bones, organ tissue, and the things like that. So using our machine, we're able to identify more precisely how many calories you burn at rest, and that's just keeping you alive, helping your cells divide, helping you process all the things that need to be processed in your body. From that point, we need to understand what your activity level is. Are you working out? Are you a high stress person, high strung? Are you pretty mellow? Are you chill? Do you sit in a chair at a desk all day and then go home and sit on the sofa? Or are you on the go all the time? Do you drive for UPS, for example, and throw freight all day? Those are the things that need to be taken into consideration when we decide how many calories you need. We are the expert in this area. We invite you to come in, get a scan. We can give you a brief consultation for free. If you decide to do one of our macro counting options, the prices vary based on how much you want. If you want a crazy precise, if you want a general idea, if you just want to understand how to macro count and get a general, baseline, we can help you with that as well. The important thing is that you get results, and that you can track those results, and you can see where the results are impacting the most. So we always appreciate you shopping with us. Hopefully this video will help you understand a little bit more when you look at your food. One last thing I want to talk about before I let you go is our goal is to help you look at your food and say, what is this going to do for me, not what is it going to do to me. So it's a different approach. When I look at food and I say, okay, this broccoli is going to do this, or this chicken breast is going to do that, it allows me to see it as a good thing, as a positive thing. Whereas if I say, well, what's that going to do to me when I eat it? Is it going to make me fat? Is it going to make me sluggish? You know, we start looking at it in a different way. What we want to know is what it's going to do for us, not to us. And that is just a good way to look at it, because then we're able to be more positive about nutrition, dieting, or whatever you want to call it, rather than restriction and deprivation and punishment. So we're all about trying to help you get the result you need, and that really comes into about making sure you're fueling your body properly so that you can get the result you want from your exercise. Until next time, this is James with Max Muscle Davis County. Don't forget there's going to be a lot of different links below of other videos that talk about different than carbohydrates, fats, proteins that we've created, so you can become very educated and you can make the best decision for you. Again, until next time, this is James with Max Muscle Davis County, and thanks for joining us.